Hello, everyone, and welcome back to some more of me talking about the Walking Dead TV show. Last night was the second episode of season 5, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to talk about it. If you have not seen the episode, don't watch this video because there's going to be a lot of spoilers in it. So, with that in mind, welcome. If you have seen the episode or you just don't care about spoilers, welcome. Um, Last night's episode, it made things a lot more clear to me what is going to happen throughout this new season. Um, the first episode kind of was like this reuniting of all the characters. Everybody, the whole group is all together now. But now we're going to be seeing what the group is going to be dealing with in the next season. So, um, to start things off, I want to talk about Bob for a second. Bob, he has always been a strange character to me. I never really enjoyed his character. I thought, well, this guy, he could die at any time. I really don't care. But now he's kind of got this relationship with Sasha, Tyrese's sister, and it's kind of cute to see them together. But still, either way, seeing Bob go isn't gonna bother me all that much, which I'm gonna get to it. Bob is going to die this season for sure, I know. And Sasha, it's gonna be sad to see Sasha dealing with losing Bob. I don't know if their relationship has really grown enough to where it will really hit Sasha. Like if Maggie lost Glenn, or vice versa, Glenn lost Maggie, it would be devastating for that character. That character, it would be really hard for that character, I think, to continue on. But with Bob and Sasha, it's going to be kind of, I think Sasha will be all right if Bob dies. I don't know. The show could prove me wrong, though. So in the last episode, I talked about Father Gabriel. I knew I could see from the trailers and stuff that he was going to be in the show. They talked about it on Talking Dead, and he was in the show. And it's starting to look like what I predicted last week about Father Gabriel is going to be right. What my prediction was, Father Gabriel, people were knocking on the church door to come in during the zombie apocalypse, and he didn't let them in. He kept them out. He didn't open up the doors for them, and it's kind of evident that yeah, that's what happened. The whole group's kind of like, well, not the whole group, but like Rick and mainly, they don't trust. He doesn't trust Father Gabriel, which, um, to some extent, is a good thing. Father Gabriel is a very strange character, but he's just kind of he's different. He's weird. He's a man of God, more so than I'd say Herschel was, and so he's gonna have some strange beliefs as to how to deal with the situation where he was like, "You've been on your own for." Rick asked Father Gabriel, "You've been on your own for this long. How have you survived and things like that?" And he's like, "God has helped me survive." And you're like, "Well, God really didn't have much to do with what just happened to you. You were almost eaten." He's like, "I yelled out for help, and you people came." And things like that. And Father Gabriel, he's going to be a kind of interesting character. I could see where he could get on the nerves of some people. Father Gabriel can. In the comics, when they first introduced him, I didn't like him, and I don't know. I think he's still alive. I'm not 100% sure on that. But as things grew on, as things progress later in the comics and hopefully in the series, Father Gabriel, he's going to get his own church and he's going to have Sunday service and things like that. And that's when he's kind of tolerable. Like, okay, now he's just a man of God. He holds Sunday services and things like that. He's not making main contributions to the group other than to be the preacher to give people a chance for religion. So yeah, we had Father Gabriel, talked about him quite a bit. Let's go back to Bob for a second. Like I said, I think Bob's gonna die. The way I think that this is gonna happen, if you watched last night's episode, everybody's going to assume that Bob is going to be eaten by the cannibals. He was kidnapped by the cannibals, and they chopped off his leg, and they were eating it in front of him. Which it's very that right there is very similar to another story arc in the comic books where it wasn't Bob who was cannibalized, it was Dale. Dale was still alive at this point in the comic books, even though Dale has been dead since season 2 now, um, where they cut off Dale's leg and they were eating it. Where Bob started to cry about them eating his leg in front of him, Dale laughed at the cannibals. He laughed his ass off, and they're like, "Wow, he's really delusional. What's up with this guy?" Turned out Dale was bit by a zombie, and he was already dying. He went off on his own to die, and that's when the cannibals took Dale. And I think that's what Bob was doing. He left. He went outside the church. He was by himself, and he started kind of crying to himself, looking at a grave, and then the cannibals took him. So I'm pretty sure when they went to go get food down in the that uh, watered out basement, there was all that water, and then the zombie came up out of the water and grabbed Bob. Bob either got scratched or bit by that zombie, and he knew it. And he was acting a little weird around Sasha and the group, and when he left and he started crying, I knew right away. I'm like, he was bit by that zombie. I know it. He got bit or scratched or something. So yeah, I think Bob's gonna die soon. I don't think the cannibals will eat him dead, but he will die. He'll either kill himself because he's going to become a zombie, or somebody else is going to put him out of his misery or something, because he's going to turn, is what I believe. So that's pretty much it for my thoughts on the episode, and kind of my predictions for what's to come next week. We're definitely going to see from previews and from the Talking Dead little show clip, it's going to show, we're going to see the group going out looking for Bob, and they're going to run across the cannibals. I hope that means that the group is going to deal with the cannibals. I hope that they kill them. They really need to go. They will be a menace if they let them continue to stay alive. They will hunt down other people, if not hunt them down in return. They'll go after the group. So that's just my thoughts for the next episode. That hopefully they either get Bob back and find out that he was bit by a zombie or something, or they kill the cannibal group. So we'll see next week on Sunday. I've got another idea of where the show is headed, but I'm going to save that for another time. I'm not going to disclose what I think is going to continue on in this episode right away. I want to wait until it might be evident that yes, that's what's going to happen. So I'm gonna give it another episode or two, and then I'm gonna disclose some other thoughts of what I think is going to happen next in the show. So if you like this, go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe to see more content from me, and I'll see you guys next Sunday with another episode of me talking about The Walking Dead.